It's Alicia Keys, and this one's titled Diary on Metro FM. Love the song. It's 11:40. Still listening to The Front Row with myself, Bonang. Before this, Soweto, Love Connection, feel good music on a Monday morning. Thank you very much for your tweets. We love the music. It's a Monday, so I'm just trying to ease you into a great week. On the other side of this, Rudolph Mahoney with the WesBank How To Show is standing by. Stick around.
Dude, check out what I got with my new bucky.
A basket of fruit.
Yeah, and it's even got nachos, bro.
My cousin, why didn't you treat yourself to a real deal like the Chevrolet Utility? For a limited time, you can get up to 23,000 Rand deal assistance on the 1.4 Sport Utility. Or score a deal on any 1.4 Ute and get a free canopy. So my cousins, if you don't want to end up with a lemon, get to your nearest dealer or chevrolet.co.za today. T's and C's apply. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Is that all for you, ma'am?
No, actually, can I renew my...
Yes, absolutely you can. All I need is your ID.
Great, okay. Here it is.
Thanks. It'll just take a minute. Fantastic. You...
How dare
is now renewed. Enjoy and have a super fun-filled day.
Great, thank you.
Your entertainment begins in-store when you pay your TV license at over 10,000 outlets nationwide or visit tvlic.co.za for more information. TV licenses. Pay yours. Make a difference.
Here's to the youth of 2015, fighting a different struggle with the same determination. Metro FM, celebrating tomorrow's leaders today.
All right, welcome to the WesBank How To Show. Today we're going to be chatting about the pros and cons of buying a new or a used car. Now, we all love that new car smell, but we prefer used car prices. In South Africa, the current car buying trend is to get either a small new car or a more affordable but bigger used car. We're going to chat to Rudolph Mahoney from WesBank to find out why people prefer to buy used cars, and he'll also be telling us some of the pros and cons to look at when choosing between buying a new or used car. So tell us why you would go for a new car or an old car, and make sour that you get on our WesBank social channels. Rudolph will be answering all your questions on Facebook and Twitter, so go to the WesBank Asset Finance Facebook page to post a comment or send a tweet using the hashtag WesBankHowTo. Now, Rudolph, welcome back to Metro FM. I think the first question is I prefer, the good news of the bad. So let's start by looking at the pros of buying a brand new car.
Good morning, B. It's so nice for me to be back here. Yeah, so looking at the pros of buying a new car, it's that peace of mind, I guess. If something goes wrong with the car, then at least there's a warranty or something like that to cover you. But the chances of something going wrong with the new car is, of course, much less than something going wrong with a used car. So usually a new car also comes with like a maintenance plan or a service plan. So that means less money for you to spend on maintaining the car over the 5 or 6 years that you have the car. You can also, what I like, to order the exact color that you want and the features. Do you want the better radio in the car or those kind of features? So you can choose what you want. And then modern new engines, they're also a lot more efficient, so they use a lot less fuel. You get all the latest in the safety features. And then also just looking at the newspapers, there's lots of marketing incentives offered by the manufacturers. So they offer you like trade-in assistance packages to get out of your old car. So that helps you a lot. I think that's basically the pros of buying a new car.
Yeah, and also you don't have to worry about your sort of like the past history and how the car was treated or mistreated, or while you're driving you do find out something isn't working. But now that we have, covered the pros, what are some of the cons when buying a new car?
For me, the biggest negative about buying a new car is the depreciation. The car can lose up to 20% or more within the first year. So that is something definitely that you need to keep in mind. So new cars, because they're a little bit more expensive, they also attract higher insurance and replacement parts for the car. Also 75% of the cars that are sold in South Africa, they are imported, okay? And because the currency, the rand, has been depreciating so much, the inflation on new cars is a lot more than in the used car market. So new cars are becoming a lot more expensive.
Very, very true. And I mean, as we all know, price is the main driving factor, when you go for a new or a second hand car. But at the end of the day, the choice is yours. Before we go into the positives and negatives of buying used cars, can you explain, why more South African car buyers are buying used cars over brand new ones?
Yeah, I think mainly it is because of the financial situation that we have. The economy is not doing so great, and your household budgets are under pressure. So people are looking for good value for money. And as I explained, that new cars are becoming a lot more expensive. And the depreciation on new cars, there's better value to be found in the used car market. So that's really one of the big factors. Also, in the used vehicle market, you've got a lot more choices, options. So a lot of more models in the used car market that's available. So that's really why people are moving into the used market.
All right. Now, what are the negatives of buying a used car?
That's easy.
There's so many, right?
All
right.
So the biggest risk is probably buying a car, the proverbial lemon that's been abused by the previous owner, that's not in good shape, and then you don't know what you're getting. So when you want to buy a used car, you need a certain amount of knowledge of cars, know what to look for. These technical little things which you and I might not be aware of that can go wrong on the car. So you need to do a lot more research in the used car market. Also, when a car hasn't had all of its services, then the used value of the car is also much worse. And also there's no marketing incentives in the used car market, so you don't get that trade-in package from the dealer
maintenance
to help you.
plans and all of that.
Yeah. So those are the negative factors.
And apparently you also can't finance a car that is more than 10 years old.
Yeah, the banks wouldn't look at financing a car that's older than 10 years just because, you don't know how many owners it's had and what the general condition of the car is. And it might just let the buyer down, and then, you need to fix the car, and you need to pay your installments. So where's the money going to go to?
Exactly.
So there's a higher chance of something going wrong with those transactions.
All right. And lastly, Rudolph, what are the positives of buying a used car? Obviously, first of all, it's cheaper, but for somebody that is, at home right now and is already kind of researching and investigating the used cars industry, what are the good stuff? What is the good stuff?
Yeah, so I guess the first owner, he's taken the depreciation, that first knock on the car. So it means less depreciation for you. So you've got more certainty if you want to change the car in a year or 2 or 3, that you will be able to trade it in. So there's obviously a big plus for you.
Okay.
There's also better value to be had, as we explained, that if the car is depreciated, then you sit with the value of it. And then you don't have to pay for any of the add-ons. So if the first owner bought extra leather sheets or any of these kind of things, then that's already been incorporated into the price, and you don't have to pay for that. You can also then consider things like the extended warranties and extended maintenance plans, just to give you that peace of mind. I think lastly, the insurance on a used car is also a little bit less, so that helps you. That helps you quite a lot.
All right. And of course, like you said earlier on, there's so many more models to choose from in the used market.
Quite correct.
All right. Well, Rudolph, thank you very, very much for coming through. I learned a thing or two. There are a couple of points there that I had never even heard of, but you're back again next Monday, right?
Perfect, yes.
Fantastic. Well, whether you go for a new or a pre-owned car, it's your choice. So make sure that you pick carefully. Make sure you research all the options and weigh up all the positives and negatives before you sign that contract. We hope you learned a lot about the new and used car buying experience. WesBank wants to hear about your success stories or nightmare deals to offer your advice to other car buyers. Go to the WesBank Asset Finance Facebook page and at WesBank on our Twitter profile to share your hashtag WesBank How To Car Buying Tips. Join us for next week WesBank's How To Show to learn how to budget for a new car and look beyond the sale price and factor in all the mobility costs. So shout out to Rudolph. He'll be back again to tackle that next week.
Warm up your pockets this winter. Simply buy any 2 of your favorite participating Nestle products.